Well, herbal remedies are safe and effective alternatives to treat what ails you. In fact, Americans spend $20 billion a year on herbs and other dietary supplements for health and wellness. And today, herbalist and founder of Albuquerque Herbalism, Dara Saville, joins us. Hi, Dara.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for being here. This is a really interesting subject to me. I think a lot of our viewers will appreciate it. So let's start by talking about why are herbs even a more attractive alternative in the first place to pharmaceuticals?
Well, I think first of all, if you use herbs properly, then you can really minimize any side effects, which are more common with over-the-counter drugs and pharmaceuticals.
Okay.
And I think also you can learn how to make most of these remedies at home, which makes it more fun and more cost-effective.
Well, I understand that there's an herbal cure pretty much for every condition, so that's kind of exciting. Let's talk a little bit about some of the remedies for the common ailments, because right now, all we've been hearing about is this horrible epidemic across the nation, not just here in New Mexico, about the flu and cold season.
Right.
So what do you recommend?
Well, for colds, I would definitely go with an herbal tea. I like dry herbs, and herbal teas are very easy to fix. You know, you put a handful of herbs in your teapot and you pour on some boiling water and you have a warming, soothing remedy.
Nice.
You can combine antiviral herbs that will fight the illness with mucus-cutting herbs that will help alleviate the symptoms.
So there actually are mucus-cutting herbs?
There are, and
We
they're
need those
weeds.
now.
They're right out there for us to gather.
Wow. See, I like to hear that. I think a lot of people need that right now. And then another thing that we feel, not just in the cold season, but pretty much all year, a lot of people deal with aches and pains in general. So what do you recommend for that?
Well, there are a lot of different herbs that you could choose for any situation, and this is no exception. But one of my favorite things that I like to make is a Cayenne heating salve.
Oh.
You can rub this right on your body, or better yet, have someone else rub it on.
Yeah,
and it warms you up and it melts away the tension and stress and the pains of colds and injuries.
Wow.
And just put a hot water bottle right on after you've rubbed this on, and you're good to go.
Cayenne, I like that. Okay, and another one, headaches and migraines, because that is just torture, especially when you have to go through work.
It is, and unfortunately I think this is one of the trickier things to deal with, because headaches, first of all, could be caused by a very serious health problem, and so it's important to make sure that you are communicating with your healthcare professional on that.
Good point.
Otherwise, there could be a large variety of causes behind headaches and migraines, and so we have to do a little detective work to figure out what's behind
the root.
Yes,
Okay.
But for headaches, I love the Herbal Footbath. You can stuff some dry herbs in a bag, sprinkle in an essential oil that you like, soak your feet in that, and it draws the energy down and out of your body.
Really?
And it's incredibly relaxing, and again, very easy to do at home.
And I don't think you would think to treat a headache that you would go all the way to the bottom and deal with
Draw
your feet.
it down and out and gone.
It's great advice. Another thing I know a lot of us have, especially as we get into this new year, a lot of stress and anxiety.
Yes.
Are there actual herbs that can help that?
Absolutely. There's no escaping stress.
Okay.
We're all victims of stress from time to time.
Yes.
So again, the Herbal Footbath is a great, easy remedy for that.
Okay.
There are a lot of teas and tinctures. Tinctures are herbal extracts that are concentrated in this form, and you just take very small amounts.
Or you just put a little on your tongue? And
Yeah,
that's it?
or in some orange juice and drink it down.
Okay.
And so there are a lot of different things you can do depending on what works for you. I like skullcap, I like oat straw, and I like kava for stress, but again, there's a lot of different choices.
Well, I take your advice. If you say so, I'm gonna look into that. Another thing a lot of us are dealing with is weight loss, and myself included. I'm trying to be really good. Are there actual ways that we can help stop the appetite? I mean, what do we do?
Well, that's a tricky one, and I think the main focus really has to be put on diet and lifestyle there. And then, so I don't like to have people rely too heavily on an herb to do that job. The other thing with weight loss is, in some cases, there is a medical condition behind the weight gain, and so that needs to be evaluated as well. But herbs can certainly help with, you know, the cranky mood that may come with dieting, and that's something we could help take the edge off of that.
Dara, I am so happy that you're here with us, and I know a lot of people want to hear about the classes that you teach, and all they need to do is go to the old school at 1300 Girard Northeast in Albuquerque to get more details. And from Friday, January 25th, 6 to 8 p.m., you can take that class, and we appreciate that.
Thank you very much. And you can also go to my website, which is albuquerqueherbalism.com, and all of my classes are listed on there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Throw it over to Kristen.